In this movie, we are going to see that a teacher is going on a deserted road. Then her 4 students forcefully intimate with her and then leave her in the situation. So how does she take revenge on everyone? So, let's start the movie. At the beginning of the movie, we see a jungle scene where a boy was getting intimate with his girlfriend, but then his girlfriend stops and says that we cannot do all this before marriage. But the boy convinces her, then they go inside the car to get intimate. Romantic scene is going on, suddenly a car comes behind them. Then the boy gets out of his car and goes to see in the car. Then he sees a strange woman inside the car. But as the boy tries to talk to the woman, suddenly she attacks the boy with a knife. She attacks him, and then the boy comes near his car, but then the same woman comes from behind him and kills him by repeatedly swinging the knife. Now his girlfriend gets very scared after seeing all this and tries to run away. But that woman catches her and kills her. Now in the next scene, we see another couple whose name is Jody and Connie. Here Connie come to drop Jody to her house and asks her to kiss. But she refuses him. Now he gets angry and asks her to break up with him. Then she doesn't say anything to him, and after, she goes to her home. Jody's father was a police officer whose name was Grade. When her father asked the reason for coming home late, then she pretends to be and says that she had gone to her friend's birthday party. Here Grade more angry at her. Then she goes to her room. Then we see Grade gets a call in which his team calls him to a jungle, and he reached in the jungle where a couple was murdered last night. Now here we see that the woman had hanged the girl on a tree. Now Grade gets shocked to see all this and sends the body for post-mortem. Now in the next scene, we see Jody in her college where she meets one of her friends, whose name is Taney, and he tells her that Connie is having a relationship with another girl. Now Jody gets very jealous, and then she goes towards the classroom, where she comes to know that last night her 2 students of the college have died tragically. After hearing, now Jody was very afraid. Then we see that the Grade had come to meet the principal of this college, who was a good friend and had earlier studied in the same college, and the Grade had come to discuss about couple who get murdered last night, but no one here knew anything about this. Now on this night, we see that lady who is now preparing to murder another student. Then she moved to student's house and she knocks his door. Now hearing the voice, this girl has come to the door and asks this lady for her name. Now she tells her name as Lori. Now this girl opens the door after hearing her name. Then the lady suddenly kills her by stabbing. When the girl's parents come home, they get very scared after seeing their daughter's dead body and then call the police. In the next scene, we see Grade there investigating. Now the Grade notices that after killing its victim, killer writes virgin on its body, and he had seen this on the last dead body too. That is, here 2 students were dying, all of them are now virgins. The Grade goes to his house and asks the girl whether she has been intimate with her boyfriend yet or not. She says no, it has not happened yet. Then the Grade gives her permission to lose her virginity if she wants. Then Grade leaves from there. Now the next day Guard holds a meeting in the college where Grade tells the parents all the students there and says that this killer is killing only those children who have not lost their virginity yet. It means that the virgins is only becoming the victims of the murderer. Now after hearing this, they start fighting some of the parents, and then the principal cancel this meeting at that place. There was no loudspeaker here, so Jody secretly listens to all the words of Grade through a window and thinks of alerting all her friends. Now, Timmy taking her phone, he goes out to meet her friends. An hour waiting, the Timmy is not returned. Jody goes to find it, where Jody sees Virgin written on a door, and as soon as he opens the door, the dead body of the Timmy comes out from it. She had killed him. Now suddenly that killer is behind Jody. Now as soon as she is about to write the virgin on Jody, on the contrary, Jody attacks her and that killer becomes unconscious right there. Now Jody runs away from there to save her life, and while running, she collides with the Grade. Then she tells all the things to Grade, and then when Grade comes there, he does not find her there. Now Jody makes a sketch of her. When Grade looks at the sketch, he thinks maybe he has seen this woman before. Then he goes out and goes to the principal and sends her this sketch, then asks the principal if this is Lori. Then the principal tells the Grade that he has been missing for 25 years and I have not received any news about her for the last 25 years. Here Jody listens to his conversation from another phone, When the grade sees the Joydy, then she say, I am talking to my friend. Then one of Joydy's friends is there and hugs her. Then the Joydy's friend tells Joydy that all the students have come to know that killer is killing only those who till now have virgins. That's why we all have arranged a party at night. In the party we all will loose each other's virginity. Now in the next scene we see Joydy in her college where she meet Connie, and Connie says to her he still loves her and if he wants, he can be intimate with her, but Joydy refuses him and says that she will go home and think about it. After that we see Joydy start investigation about Lori. She comes to her home and asks her mom about Lori. Her mom tells that Lori was a teacher whom the student had raped in the forest, and after raping her, she was found there in this condition. Then Joydy asks to her mom about those students' names. Her mom tells that 2 students are missing since those night and 2 of them are here. One of them is your principal and one is your father. On the other hand, we see that the students' party was going on. Here we see the Connie which was about to be intimate with a girl, but he think about Joydy and he comes out from there. Then we see a teacher, Tom. He was taking the box to the basement and then Joydy comes there and she helps Tom in pushing this box. Then Joydy hears a human voice coming from this box. Then Joydy opens the box. In it, she sees her father Grade. Before Joydy could understand anything, Tom also attacked Joydy from behind and Joydy also faints there. Now here we come to know that killer is none other than teacher Tom. This is because Tom was the son of this Lori and the Lori had told everything to his son before doing it. That is why Tom was taking revenge of his mom. Now here he says that whatever you did, tell the truth to your daughter. Then Joydy says, I know already. After this Tom tried to kill Joydy, but hearing knocking sound, he wants to open the top door and asks Connie, what are you doing here? Connie say he has come to meet Jody, but Tom tells that Jody is not here, but suddenly a great voice comes from inside. And then Tom starts scuffling with Connie. Then Tom being thrown outside and the door being closed from inside. Connie goes to the basement and opens the ropes of the Grade and Joydy, but here Tom attacks the Grade with an axe and Grade death occurs there. Then Connie and Joydy run away and go straight to the college party. Tom also follows Connie to the college with an axe. Then here Tom kills Connie too. Now Jody was in shock due to her father's death and she throws Tom out of the window where Tom falls on a piece of wood, and then everyone thinks that Tom has died right there, but then suddenly Tom wakes up and attacks the Joydy, but suddenly a lady officer comes and starts firing bullets at Tom, resulting in Thomas' real death. Now the story ends here.